Hey, comic book peeps. Welcome to another episode of Direct Edition. The channel's Fair Hall Direct Edition. And I'm wishing you guys a good day. If you haven't had a good day, you're going to have a good day. I'm going to make you. But anyway, we're going to do something a little different. I'm going to show you some movies that I picked up. You ready to look in the collection? Because I got a big collection down here in the dungeon of movies. I at least have over, not as much as Blucker's videos, but I have at least like 300, 400 DVDs down here in the dungeon. So let's look at some recent pickups that I picked up. You ready? Let's go. Be sure to check out some of my latest videos. My latest video is Toy Biz Captain America. You also have The Dungeon Part 2. You also have comics from The Dungeon. Scroll down and watch some of my older videos like Marvel Select Sabretooth. You girls and guys be safe out there. Peace. And stop and refill.
That's their fault. We could have shared one and you would have been straight.
I know.
Oh yeah.
Depression. Oh,
Oh yeah.
It sounds like anxiety.
Oh yeah. Check out my latest videos. Superman Movies Master. You also have Toy Biz Captain America. You also have Comics in the Dungeon. And the last one is The Dungeon Part 2. You girls and guys be safe out there, and I will catch you later. Peace. Hey, what's up, comic book peeps? Welcome to another episode of Direct Edition. The channel is Fred Hall Direct Edition. And I'm down here in the dungeon with the boys, and, you know, it's going to be loud down here, but this is going to be a new addition to Direct Edition. Did I say that too much? But we're going to do a movie review, or a movies review, or movies that I have down here in the dungeon. See, that's a shot of some of my collection. That's not all of it. I got probably like 3 more shelves. Like I said, I'm about at 300. So let's keep going. Alright, so we're going to look at some of my latest pickups. These are not some of my latest pickups. This is Inception, a long-ass movie with Leonardo DiCaprio and my boy Tom Hardy, who plays Bane, one of my favorite actors of all time just because he played Bane. We have the original Fourth Kind. That's the original movie, not a remake. And then you have 2 of the Fast and Furious. You have 2 Fast and Furious, and you have the Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift, which is pretty cool, except when Bow Wow got his butt whooped in Tokyo Drift. That was kind of whack. Then you have Event Horizon. You have Repo Man. And you also have one of the greatest classics of the 90s, Man's Best Friend. That was a good-ass movie. I forget where I know this guy from. Oh, yeah, that's the guy from Aliens. What's his name? Whaler. I just realized that. That's Waylon Jones or something like that. But anyway, let's get into some comics, or let's get into some movies. And this episode of Direct Edition is brought to you by everybody's favorite, my fake Darth Maul from China. China. So I think it was my boy Rob's Toys. Focus before that boy Dario gets on me. I think it was my boy from, I think it's called like Rob's Toys. I think I'm going to look up your, I'm almost sure it was you, Rob, who told me he wanted to see a hunting video. And I'm damn sure going to do a hunting video because anytime one of my peeps asks me to do something, I get it done. Without further ado, let's look at the first movie. So I picked up this movie. It's called The Great Wall with Matt Damon. It was pretty good. Don't really have complaints about it. The only complaint I could really say is that I thought they were going to fight an army of people, but they actually fought an army of like some kind of weird kind of stuff. So I don't know what they were fighting, but it was pretty cool. But I definitely like this movie. Definitely glad to have it in my collection. And I'm sure as a movie collector, Rob's movie reviews, you can kind of appreciate just adding stuff into your collection. And so it's a shame that I didn't have this in my collection. I have a huge, extensive collection of Adam Sandler movies like The Water Boy, like Don't Mess with the Zohan or something like that. But this is a pretty cool movie. Pretty cool movies. This is 50 First Dates, which me and my wife went and saw in the movie theaters. And you also have Big Daddy, which is a pretty cool movie. Now, I did watch a little bit of 50 First Date, but I didn't get to see Baby Boy I meant Big Daddy, baby boy. Sorry, what's your name? Tyrese. I didn't get to see Big Daddy all the way, so I had to go back and watch it. So pretty cool. Let's just get these comedies knocked out. You ready? Let's get the comedies knocked out. So what would your comedy collection be without Dumb and Dumber? And it came with Dumb and Dumber. I didn't see Dumb and Dumber. I heard it wasn't pretty good, but I definitely had to get Dumb and Dumber back in my collection. And for it to come in a 2-pack for like $3, I definitely couldn't pass it up. So definitely had to get Dumb and Dumber in my collection. And I will eventually get to see Dumb and Dumber. So pretty cool. Definitely good adds to my comedy collection. But if you want to see the crown jewel or the main event of the comedy section, let me show you what it was. This was the main event of the comedy section. Oh my God. Like, I did not know Tommy Boy was that freaking funny. I laughed the whole way through the movie, man. I did not know that Tommy Boy was such a classic, such a good movie. I've skimmed through it a couple times, but I've actually sat down and watched it this time. And I'm telling you, I was in tears. You ready, Big Brother Rig and my big brother Leonard 17K, all them grandkids? When I saw this movie, I actually went 8 nuts and giggled like a dolphin. It was so freaking funny. So pretty cool. So for all the pretty ladies in the house, I picked up Pretty Woman. I actually had to go on Amazon and get this because I know this is one of my wife's favorite movies. It was a pretty good movie. I know this movie like the back of my hand because of my wife. And also, too, before I got with my wife, I actually used to watch this movie. So it's not, you can't be ashamed as a guy to know what Pretty Woman brings to the table. It's a really good movie, and who would have ever thought that the guy from Seinfeld would be the bad guy in this movie? But pretty good, pretty good. And this is a new swing for Direct Edition doing movies. Not necessarily because I usually do movie and comics, but pretty cool movie. I definitely love Pretty Woman. Pretty cool shot. Very cool. All right, so let's stick with the ladies, and I got 2 more things to show you as far as my ladies are concerned, because I love women. This is Lita and Trish. This goes out to my boys D from Simply Incredible Podcast. I know that me and him are avid wrestling fans. And I picked up this Trish and Lita. I usually like the documentaries. This was somewhat of a documentary, but it showed a lot of matches, which I didn't mind. I thought I wouldn't mind at first, but wow, this DVD is solid. Very good. Definitely like Lita and Trish. I think they are my 2 top favorite women wrestlers, besides Sherry Martel, who's very crazy. But definitely love this. I definitely liked it. And the crazy thing was, my daughter trickled downstairs and picked this up and put it in her DVD player. I told her she should watch it. She said, "Daddy, I already did." Pretty cool. Raising my daughter to be a wrestling fan. So, very awesome. And for your main events, you have 4 of them. And what would I be as a comic book fan if I didn't throw a comic book movie in there? And I just picked up Wonder Woman. This Wonder Woman reminded me a lot of Fifth Element, but from a Wonder Woman perspective. I really like this movie. They really portray Wonder Woman right. I think if they would have followed the platform of this movie, DC would be at least mirroring Marvel as far as movies, but DC sucks at movies, except for the animated movies. But this Wonder Woman was pretty good. I definitely enjoyed it. I had a really good time watching it with the kids and the wife, and it was just awesome. All right, so that's your first main event. You got 3 more to go. You ready? All right, let's go. For anybody who knows me, they know I'm a big Predator fan, and I was kind of sad to say I didn't see this in the movies, but as soon as it came out on DVD, nah, I'm lying. I waited for a while till it dropped to $9, and I went ahead and purchased it. I did not know this movie was that good. This is like, man, it's almost like, okay, it's 1 and 2 because they're such classics, but this one right here, comic book peeps, is the best Predator movie I've seen since 1 and 2. So it's very awesome. Got to have this in your collection. A lot of cracks like Guardian of the Galaxy. And the main character in here surprised me because he was the bad guy who played Donald Pierce in the Logan movie. So I really, really enjoyed this Predator movie. It was very good. Stayed close to the Predator mythology, and I just can't say anymore. I just thought it was very awesome. Okay, so we have one more main event to go after this, but I got it for the collection. I definitely waited a while to see this movie, and it was actually a very good movie. I did love it. Now the first one, it doesn't even compare to. It's a totally different movie than the first one. If you look at it with that mentality, that's a totally different movie. You will enjoy it. I thought it was absolutely awesome. I can't wait for part 2. So you ready for your main event? All right, let's do it. So for your main event, it is family. Excuse the noise. It's a family double feature of Never Ending Story and Never Ending Story 2. I could have done without Never Ending Story 2. I just really wanted the first one, which is why I bought it. And I wasn't disappointed. The first one is still a classic. Part 2 was meh. But the main event is definitely Never Ending Story Part 1. That's part of all our childhood. How can you go wrong with it? So there you have it. Okay. Take it away, Big Fred. And so, once again, I'd like to thank you all for tuning in to another episode of Direct Edition. The channel is Fred Hall Direct Edition. Hey, words of wisdom. Nobody can tell you how you heal. They can't tell you how long it's going to take you to heal. Healing is a process that you have to go through. So don't allow anybody to manipulate you to say, get over it. It's over, it's done. Because in your heart, it's not done. When you've been violated, the person that violates you loves to tell you how quickly you should get over it or how you should get over it. And that's real. So remember, focus on the ones that show you love and on the ones that don't show you love. Hey, we're just going to keep on rolling without them. The channel is Fred Hall Direct Edition, and I will catch you girls and guys later. Be safe out there. I pray that everything you touch turns to gold. Peace.